US indices opened the day and the week with a strong grab down and with a sharp bearishness, and the FTSE 100 and Germany 40 were also not far behind. You can assign it to the news with the ratings downgrade, but yes, in my daily updates on Thursday and Friday I have mentioned that things are getting overbought here for S&P, Nasdaq and Dow, and specifically these are getting overbought. This calls for a reversal, though we have seen a slight overstretched until towards the weekend, but then the bears are back here. Are we looking forward to a greater correction here in indices, or the lows are done and the reversal is going to be here and we will be back on the bullish track? What should be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE 100? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day, and this is the only channel to give you 2 updates a day. The next one will be released before the US session. Do not miss to watch it. And remember, friends, we not only share the levels but also find out the reasoning behind it, why a particular level should hold as a stronger support or resistance, where you should enter, where you should exit. Everything we're gonna see it live here. Thus, subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, we look into S&P, followed with Nasdaq and Dow, and then in the end, Germany 40 and FTSE 100 was till the. Now, S&P here on the hourly chart, see first rise then retracement, and now it is trading still in this channel. It is very important for S&P to first trade below 58.80 and then 58.50. If and only if these two levels are taken, we can look forward to the slide towards the next support zone at 58.20, and then below 58.20 is where you can confirm the reversal here. See, the moving averages have started to converge but not yet crossed over. Also, yes, it has filled the gap and it is now trying to reverse. So I will say 59.20, 59.30 is the zone it needs to break on the upside in order to confirm further bullishness. The stochastic oversold here, the MACD trading bearish, the RSI is flat, and this is just on the smaller time frames and hourly chart. Coming to 2-hour chart, see every rise offsets with a retracement, and it is still keeping itself intact in this bullish channel. It is very important for S&P to trade below 58.50, 58.20 in order to confirm a reversal. Stochastic getting oversold, but look at the MACD, it is still staying bearish, and the RSI is also showing signs of bearishness. On the 3-hour chart, similar observation here on the 3-hour chart. See here, 20 period offered as support. It is right now trading below 20 period, and now closing below 20 period will increase the possibility of further downside. It may try to erase the gains here, but I will say till 58.50 you have to be extremely cautious, and till 58.20 you should not be treating this as a bearish move or a reversal here. Stochastic at bottom, the MACD is trading with divergence, staying bearish looking downwards. The RSI has dropped sharp. On the 4-hour charts, coming to the 20 period, and every time it strikes 20 period, it tries to bounce back, and this is also making this zone as a critical support zone. So yes, if you now see it is staying below 58.80, that is the point of time I will confirm to sell, else it is still not on sell. Stochastic at bottom, the MACD here is also bearish, which is a good sign, and this suggests that there is lot much of downside. See, whenever it reverses from this zone, the bearishness increases. RSI looking downwards, which is again a bearish sign. Coming to the daily charts, now this is important to note on the daily charts. You can see diminishing bullishness here. With diminishing bullishness, first bearish candle has arrived here, and it appears that this might take it further low. Hence, today you have to be extra cautious, but I'll say the support levels at 58.50, 58.20 are going to remain pretty strong, only below which you can expect bearishness. Now, notice this. See, first of all, you can see this after this greater drop, it has seen a good rise. The moving averages have crossed over. These are trading with divergence and bullishness. But notice here higher lows and higher highs here. It is still trading in this channel. It has to come out of this channel, which means 58.20, 57.80 it needs to break, and then it may fill the gap here on the downside all the way towards 56.40 possible. Stochastic here is overbought. Now see MACD, this is something which I have been sharing. See MACD, these levels on the daily charts we have never seen. This calls for it to show a pullback, and hence this is what we are seeing here. RSI is at top. So looking at this, you can buy here at 59.04. That is the buying entry we are talking about, but I think it is going to be a bit riskier. First, S&P needs to break beyond 59.20, then 59.32, then 59.42. If these levels are taken, you can just stay bullish for 59.55, 59 75, and then in fact 6000 levels. See, these are markets and anything and everything is possible. It shows you one picture and delivers other, and hence you have to be very careful. You should know the levels at which it is going to be a reversal, and I think only and only if it trades beyond 59.40, 59.55 levels, you can say that now it is a reversal. On the downside, now I'll recommend a selling entry at 58.88. First support zone should be at 58.78. If that is taken, then 58.65, 58.50 should be there. Below 58.50 is where you can expect a greater down move, 58.35 and 58.20. Below 58.20, stay short. In the near term, we are looking forward to a greater down move towards 57.80, 57.50 levels, 40 levels very, very soon. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. Tech 100 on the early chart. See, this was the previous dip. It has come towards 21,100, and now 21,100 is something you have to wait for it to break below, because once it trades below 21,100, the next strike is towards 21,000 levels directly, and below 21,000 we are still looking forward to a good down move towards 29, 20, 2800 zone. Notice it has shown bearishness. It may try to gain some of the grounds here. Possibility of a move towards 21 200 240 is there, but only reversal confirmation is above 21 300 levels. If you see it staying above 21 300 350, stay bullish. Chances for it to break, because see, it has formed a double top, chances for it to break this double top appears very, very less. If you see the stochastic, this is oversold. The MACD is trading divergent and bearish. The RSI is staying at bottom here. On the 2 hour chart, similar observation. See, it has just kissed the 50 period, trying to bounce back. So if you see it staying above 21 180, you can buy. Expect 21 200 240, or in fact 21 280 300. But I'll say it has got greater resistances till towards 21 450. Beyond 21 450, sky is the limit on the upside. Stochastic oversold. MACD trading sharply bearish. RSI has dropped as well. Signs are slightly bearish here, but not possible without a little retracement. And I'll say till 21 240 250, you have to be extremely careful with the buy. See the 3 hour charts here. We have seen a swing. We have seen it filling the gap. Now look at the diminishing bearishness, and if it trades now about 21 250, this may call for a reversal. However, I will say still you have to be extremely cautious on the buy side. It is still not showing a clear sign of a bullish reversal. See, it is trading with extreme divergence, and on the daily charts, the MACD is at extreme. This calls for Nasdaq 100 to drop further. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent and bearish. RSI has dropped here. On the 4 hour chart, similar observation. On the 4 hour chart, see, I can see support coming in at around 21 100, which it has to break, and the resistance at 21 250 and 21 300, very, very strong. And in fact, as I said, till 21 450, I'll say Nasdaq 100 is remaining trickier. Do not treat this as bullish or bearish. Stochastic oversold. MACD has crossed over, trading with extreme divergence, suggestive of more bearishness. RSI has dropped as well. Coming to daily charts. Now look at daily charts. See, in my daily update, I have mentioned, and in my weekly review, see, this could be the reversal sign. Since then we have seen diminishing candle size, and now it is important for it to trade below 21 100. Once it trades below 2100, see, after the reversal, increasing bearishness, so possibly this is going to head lower, and once it trades beyond 29 20 and 2800, this might try to in fact fill the gap all the way towards 20,200 20,000 levels. To watch my weekly review, I have mentioned very clearly the expectation of the movement here, how it is going to move. See, moving averages here is staying bullish. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD is at extremes here. This is something which is making me cautious of the buys. RSI overbought. So looking at this, see, first let's talk about the levels to buy. You can buy at 21 185 levels, but then 21 210 240 250. If 250 is taken, stay bullish for 21 300 360 400 450. If 450 is taken, it is going to the moon here. Do not think of selling tech 100. See, these are markets you have to think of both the perspective. You have to look at both the perspectives. So beyond 21 450, do not think of selling tech 100. It is going to head towards 21 600 21 800 zone very, very soon. On the downside, now I'll recommend a selling entry at 21 100 levels. Below 21 100, you can expect it to trade bearish. 20,000 21 040 20,000, and then below 20,000, in fact it can make 21,000. Below 21,000, in fact it can slide towards 29 20, then 2800 levels. Below 20,800, strong bearishness should prevail here. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. See, US 30 on the early charts, good slide, sideways movement, again giving a breakout here. 21 42,300 43 2280 should be a very good support, and then 42,200. If at all it trades below 42,200, we are looking forward to the slide towards 42,000 and 41,800, and a move below 41,800 is a clear sign of reversal. Rise, retracement, rise, it could retrace, but when you connect these you can find higher lows, means till 42,000 and 41,800 is not taken, we have to be careful with the sells here. Now here also see, after diminishing bearishness, it is trying to find the support and trying to gain some ground, but I'll say the buying entry has to be only above 42,450 levels. The stochastic looking down, the MACD is trading bearish, the RSI has dropped here, and on the 2 hour charts more or less similar observation. See, it is now trading below 20 period, that is pretty important, and hence 42,300, 42,280 something you should watch out for. This should offer a very good support. Yes, the indicators have cooled down, but the MACD is still having room for further drop. RSI bearish. On the 3 hour, similar observation here. See, diminishing bearishness support from 20 period, however not yet showing signs of reversal. If it draws below 42 280, 42 200, that is the point of time you can confirm a bear attack here, else it is taking the support here from 20 period. Indicators have cooled down and is still having lot much of room for a further downside move. On the 4 hour chart, similar observation. See, it is just beginning of the candle. It can show you swings. It can bounce back all the way towards 42,450. And if it trades beyond 42,450, you can stay with the bias towards 42,520, 42,600. Any move beyond 42,600 is a sign of reversal. Indicators have certainly cooled down strongly. Coming to daily charts. Now see, before we move to daily charts, how easily with the help of charts and indicators we have arrived at the levels and we have found out a trend and are trading entries and the take profits and the targets as well. And now once you couple this observation with our tools and strategies, you can increase your winning ratio. Thus it is always important and wiser to first invest in your learning, and thus join 33rd mentorship batch starting 2nd of June. Do not delay, we only have limited intake. You can connect with me, and see, this is always preferred to invest in your learning first. It can give you profits throughout your life. Though I can also recommend you to join my signals channel, but that is only for those who are still who have learned everything, who know that yes, the markets we know well and they are trading full time, and then this signals channel will definitely be of help. But if you are in novice, I will first recommend you to invest in learning and then jump into the trading world. With the help of signals, we can do wonders. Connect with me for your queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And once you have everything in place, once you know where to enter, where to exit, it is important to have a safer and trustworthy broker where you can execute the trades, where the withdrawals and deposits are hassle free and easier from across the globe, where the accounts are SWIFT free and comes with no hidden charges and easier transactions and easy withdrawals. You can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now coming to daily chart. Now see, when you see the daily chart, see almost a flat base, it suggests 42,300 to 80 is a very good support zone, and there are greater support till towards 42 to 4200. Once 42,200 is taken, then you can expect a greater down move. Notice one bullish candle, couple of retracement, couple of bullish candle. It could be the beginning of couple of retracement candles, which could take the prices all the way towards 42,000, 41,800 levels. Yes, the indicators are at top here. The MACD is also at peak and the RSI is also at top. So looking at this, you can sell at 42 280, expect 42 240, 42 200. And if 42 200 is taken, stay short for 42 110 and 42,000. Below 42,000, ideally I will be looking forward to 41,800, and below 41,800 it could keep going down this week, where it may head towards filling the gap towards 41,400. While on the upside, now I'll recommend a buying entry at 42,400. Expect 42,450, 460 at the very strongest resistance, and then 42,510. Beyond 42,510, 42,600 will be there. Beyond 42,600, sky is there for it to fill the void on the upside. Yes, the sky is a void for prices too on the upside. It can in fact keep moving towards all-time highs. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Germany for. See, DAX certainly lower highs are seen. 23,800, 840 it has struggled, and at this point last week I have mentioned that till 23,900 you have to be careful with the buys. What has happened? It has shown a reversal. Now I am just worried about the flat base, which indicates till 23,650 it has got very good support. In fact, you can sell at 23,680, but I'll say 23,650, 640 is what you should wait for it to break below, and then specifically below 23,600 is where you can expect the bears to take over. Here the indicators are trying to cool down after staying slightly overbought. On the 2-hour chart, see the 20 period offering it a very good support. Thus 23,680 is the only level below which now I'll recommend you to sell. And that too with the caution that right at 23,650, 640, 23,600. Very, very good support. Below 23,600, it may land at 23,500, 480 and then 23,400 levels. Moving averages are bullish here. Yes, the MACD is also crossed over and the RSI is showing signs of bearishness. On the 3-hour chart, similar observation, the support here are pretty strong and it has to breach below this support in order to confirm bearishness. See the move here, drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop. And see bearishness getting diminished and thus 23,680 should offer a very good support below this also till 23,600. You have to be extremely cautious with the sells. Stock ISIC has dropped here, the MACD just crossing over for the sell. The RSI is trading bearish. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here on the 4-hour chart. See right now you can see higher lows and see this flat base. It has to breach this base. It has to trade below 23,650 and 600 levels such that it can trade all the way towards 23,550 and 500 levels. Below 23,500 there is no looking back. We can look forward to greater downmove towards 23,300 and lower levels. Indicators have cooled down significantly. Coming to daily, now on the daily charts you can see this. I can say it is still yet to confirm the reversal here, but once it trades below 23,600, you can see increasing bearishness might be seen. Notice the move here, rise, retracement, rise, and it is trying to retrace here, trying to reverse here. Once it trades lower, potentially we can look forward to a greater down move here. Yes, the indicators are placed comfortably, but look at MACD hitting the highs. It is now crossing over here, which is a sign of bearishness. RSI top. So looking at this, see you can buy 23,760, expect 23,800, 820 at the first resistance zone, and then 23,880, 900 as the second. If these two levels are taken, I think we are aiming for 24,000 levels, though chances for which appears to be less. However, these are markets and this is DAX. It once it starts to move and if it takes a direction, I think the momentum is going to get stronger here, though appears difficult today at least. On the downside, you can sell at 23,675 levels, expect 23,645, 23,600. Once it trades below 23,600, you can expect 23,550, 23,500. Below 23,500 there is no looking back. 23,350, 300 and then 23,000 level should be there very, very soon. Trade accordingly. Let's move to FTSE100. FTSE100 on the early chart. See the peak here at 8,700. I have always respected that and mentioned that 8,700, 8,720 is going to remain critical. It has failed to break beyond. It is now trading below 20 period. And now it is important for it to trade below 86.35 levels. 86.35, 86.20 are the two key levels which it has to break in order to take a direction and stay bearish. What will happen then? The possibility of a move towards 85.50 will increase then. Indicators here are slightly comfortable. Look at MACD hitting the highs. It is now looking downwards. This calls for extreme strong pullback. RSI has dropped. Look at 2-hour chart. Support from 20 period is taken. In fact, if you see it is staying below 86.50, you can sell. Expect 86.35 and 86.20 levels and 8600. Below 8600, chances will be high that 85.50 should be there. Moving averages, see the looking downwards. MACD has just crossed over, which is again a strong bearish sign. RSI bearish. Coming to 3-hour charts, appears till 86.35. It has got very strong support and 86.20 levels. Be careful of these two levels here. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. Notice after forming the rise, the retracement, a stronger rise could retrace strong as well, and thus 85.50, 85.20 should be the next support zone. If at all the FTSE100 trades lower. Coming to daily charts, is starting off at the top, it is reversing and this will become reversal sign. This will be the first candle, second candle, third candle has to be there. Potential move towards 85.50, 85.20 can be expected. Considering this, I will only recommend you to buy at 86.72, expect 86.85, 8700, and if 8700 is taken, then 87.20. Beyond 87.20, just sky is the limit. 87.50, 8800 should be there, chances for which appears to be less. On the downside, take a selling entry at 86.44, 45 levels, expected to move towards 86.30, 35, 86.20, and then below that 8600. Below 8600, it's 85.75, 85.50 at the next targets. Below 85.50, no looking back, 85.20, and then sooner or later 84.80 levels should be there, chances for which appears to be less at least today. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free telegram channel for live market updates and the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.